the day.
What is up, guys? We're here. Well, I just saw a pre-recorded thing, but basically, my Friday did not go as planned or as expected. Let me just show you why. So, you got some cop cars, just 2 cop cars, nothing wrong about that. You got some more cop cars. But, a lot of things can happen with those cop cars for the school today. But let me just show you what actually happened. Yeah, I bombed through it. So as you can see, basically it's an article about how we got evacuated from school at 9:30. My elementary school, or not my elementary school, but there's a elementary school right next to my middle school, and yeah, so around 9:30, I guess, bomb threat was called in. But yeah, but then so I got to this was my morning here. So I go first, so I get in the bus, go to school, all that. Obviously, and I get to math class, go through math class fine. Actually my math class went pretty quickly. We only did like one worksheet and we went over homework, which was pretty nice. And we only got like 2 question homework or whatever. I forgot what we got for homework actually, but yeah, that went by fast. Then we have these, so that class ended, so we have these things called encores, which are basically like 30 minutes like of classes. So like I had strategy games last time, which was just like you played like card games and stuff. But this time I got photography, and so basically in the hallways there, at the beginning of the school, there's an 8th grade hallway, which goes straight down, and then there's a 6th grade hallway from the directly right. And so basically I was going from the 8th grade hallway to the 6th grade hallway, and then when I was in the 6th grade hallway, an announcements came over like the loudspeaker, in the hallways. And it said there was a freaking I think they said it was a fire drill. I couldn't tell. But it was like really muffled because freaking principal's always like 2 inches in front of the microphone, so you can't understand what he's saying. So I mean, like, so that's great. So I'm like, oh, it's probably just a fire drill or something. But there was no there was no like the fire alarm didn't go off or anything. So I'm just like, oh, it's a fire drill or something like that's happening, because like my photography teacher or whatever was like, oh, we gotta line up, go outside because we're having a drill. But so I put down my stuff and I walked outside. But this was like, they usually don't do this, because the reason I was a little suspicious at first is that we don't normally do like drills and stuff during like switching classes. So that was like really weird, and I was really confused about that. So I just put my stuff down, I'm heading outside. And most of my class is 6th graders, and there's like 4 8th graders. So I'm just like, I'm walking outside, not really talking to anybody. And then I'm lining up, because when you fire drill, you go line up and you gotta look at the forest and all that crap is retarded. But so I come up, my friend Kelsey comes up behind me, we start talking, and then we hear a bunch of sirens. And I'm like, oh crap, was there actually a fire or something? And like, no. And then all of a sudden I see like 3 cop cars pull up, going, they got their sirens on, they're pulling up, going like pretty fast in a school zone, honestly. So yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on, if there's actually a fire. So we're sitting there for about probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then some more cop cars arrive, freaking SUVs and stuff like that. You saw in the picture, you got some freaking Victorias or whatever. Yeah, that's right, what they're called. Yeah. But freaking then I saw some motorcycles coming, some cop motorcycles, and then they were I heard over the thing that they were talking about like bomb or something, like like teachers have like the walkie-talkies so you can like communicate and stuff. So they had the walkie-talkies, and I heard something about a bomb threat. Or no, it wasn't. I didn't hear anything about a bomb threat, but I heard that we had to get evacuated from the school, from a middle school. So basically, there's middle school, and then connecting, like, they're not like, you can't get from one to the other like in the same building, but like it's a big building, but it's got an elementary school and a middle school like connected together. So basically we had 6th through 8th graders and kindergarten through freaking 5th grade go to this one other elementary school that's literally probably like 200 feet away from that building. So we got evacuated to there. So basically we're like, they have all these kids in this tiny little PE room. I mean, like, it's tiny, like really tiny. But so yeah, we all get in there, and then we're ordered to move to like the cafeteria. So like all the middle schoolers go to the cafeteria while like the kindergarten through freaking fifth graders stay in there. So we're in the cafeteria and basically we're just sitting there waiting for everything. My math teacher's saying we can't do anything. Don't bother contacting your parents or anything because they won't be able to pick you up. No one's getting in or out of the school. And right now, so we're waiting on instructions. So me, my friend Cody, friend Jade, Brittany, we're all talking, just waiting for stuff to happen. And then basically we get noted, or my math teacher tells us that we are going getting on a bus to go to a high school, or one of the high schools down the road. So we got on a bus, we go to a high school, and by this time we figured out it was a bomb threat because, we didn't see any smoke for one coming out of the building because obviously it wasn't a fire, and then by then we could figure out it was a bomb threat. So we got on the bus, we got to the high school, and basically we got off. We went to the freaking PE room is huge, like the gym is freaking huge. So we're going in there, and then basically we just sit there and we're just waiting for everything. We get in rows with our teachers and all that crap. So then we sit there, they make a few announcements. We're like, yeah, we're gonna stay here for a couple hours. Actually, they didn't say how long. We just are like, oh, we're gonna stay here till things clear out. And basically we stayed there. We had lunch around like 12 o'clock. We had pizza. That was pretty good. Pizza and chicken, way better than our freaking middle school food, honestly. But it was so bad because like I went to go get, like, they have milk and then they have waters. So I went to reach for a water, and then she's like, you can't get that, and like he literally yelled at me like, Jesus. I'm like, just trying to get a water bottle. It's like I didn't want milk. So because I usually get water at my like middle school, like for lunch, because I don't really like milk because they're like really small containers. You guys know what I'm talking about, freaking small. But yeah, so I go eat my lunch, eat some pizza, and then oh Jesus, what the heck? Sorry about that. A freaking CS:GO, like I'm in a background of a surf server, like on that one you're watching right now. It literally freaking has an ad in the beginning and like ear raped me. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. I don't think you could, but basically, so yeah, we ate there, and then we probably got out of the high school at like, oh yeah, no, I texted my mom. She sent my grandpa to pick me up because like you can get picked up, everyone's gonna get picked up. So literally, my grandpa gets to the high school, and then literally probably like 5 like minutes, no, he was in the parking lot, and then the school bus starts showing up. Literally all the parents have to go. I have to go on a bus and go back to my middle school, which really sucked because he was in the line to pick me up, which was so freaking retarded. So then I get on the bus, we go, most of my friends are freaking already gone, they've gone home. I was still talking to my friend Jade and friend Jake and Chris, JP. We were all talking, and so then we go on the bus. We go back to the school, and then I tell my grandpa to go back to my middle school to pick me up because I gotta wait. And basically, we pulled into the freaking my school, and there were so many cars. It was freaking hilarious. It was packed. Like there were so many parents trying to pick their kids up. Oh my god, it was funny. So we go into the math class, we go to our first core because we weren't gonna, most of the day was gone already. It was like 2 o'clock by the time we got there. And so we got there, then, actually no, it was more like 140, 150, something like that. And then we got there, and then my teacher, he put on The Sandlot, like a movie, because he was like, you guys were good during this, you guys were under control and all that stuff. And so we put on The Sandlot, which is like a movie about baseball and stuff. Probably most of you have already watched that. But basically we watched that, and then probably like 20 minutes in the movie, or not, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, my freaking grandpa finally got to the office where he could pick me up because there were so many people. And then, got picked up. I left my stuff in the actual encore because we literally had to ditch the class. So I didn't have my stuff that whole time, so I had to get my stuff, get my backpack, all this stuff. And then I went home and played CS:GO. Yeah, it was honestly, they say like, oh, you always think like, that's not gonna happen to me, bomb threat. freaking tornadoes, all that crap. You're like, nah, that's never gonna happen to me. That's like so rare of a chance. But like, it's crazy when it actually happens. When something actually happens to you, like this, like a bomb threat, that's actually pretty crazy. You gotta get evacuated and all that. It's like you hear, it's like the stuff you hear in the news or like you see in a movie. It's pretty crazy, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story with you. It was pretty like highlight of my school year, I would say. Honestly, the school year's been really boring, and I haven't really been having time to make videos because literally it's the end of the year. There's only like 30 more days of school left, thank God. And you know, they have the like exams and the final tests and all that crap. So basically we gotta like study for that. Like not study, but you get more work and all that, which makes no sense. You think you get less work at the end of the year to get, you know, like help you study to do these big exams and all that crap, because you know I'm going to high school next year. I'm gonna become a big boy, you know, going to high school. No, but yeah, yeah, it was like, honestly, it was probably the highlight of my year, probably the freaking scariest thing ever in my life, because you know I have a boring life. I don't do anything besides play video games and make YouTube videos and sit in my room. But yeah, but yeah, I just thought I'd share that story with you. It's really cool. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.